Welcome to another episode, everyone. Jap5 from 107 Hoovers speaks about whether or not there are any gay Hoovers inside of prison. Vlad TV asked him the question, can you be gay in prison? Are there gay Hoovers in prison? What will happen to gay Hoovers in prison, etc.? And he gets into it. Also come to find out they have something in Chicago, allegedly, supposedly called Savage Life inside of their system where an individual will knock you out and spit in the hole of your backside. And then I guess go to work on you. Oh my goodness. Let's get into it.
Well, what do you think was the worst thing that you experienced or saw during those 4 years when you first got to state prison?
Just a lot of like homie on homie stuff.
Huh.
Like I said, in prison it's cards. So, like, they separate, like, the Bloods, they all run together. The Crips, like, they have their card, then, like, the neighborhood card, the Hub and the Dub card, the Long Beach card. So just, like, seeing, like, as far as, like, when it come down to it, anything that was going wrong within, like, you, like, for example, like, if I did something, my card would have to handle me. So the Hoover car would have to stab me if I had to get stabbed. If I had to got off the yard, they would have to get me off the yard. So just thinking like damn, like it's gonna be your own homies. Like it's fucked up, but it's politics, like, you know, and just it's like playing with fire low key. Like damn, anything go wrong, like it's like the neighborhood's not gonna get you. Like your own homies gonna get you. So just me seeing that, and like not just us. Like I seen neighborhoods knock each other out, stab each other. I seen Bloods do it to each other. So it's like just seeing that just kind of opened my eyes, like, damn, like, it's real. Like, this prison shit real. You could really die in here. Or another thing, like, just seeing people with hella years, like, landing in there. Like I said, I had a cellie that had been down since 1972.
Damn. That's before I was born.
Yep, I had a cellie that had been down since 1972, and he still worked out. He was 72 years old, still worked out, still, like, talked, and just, like, it was crazy. I'm like, just me seeing that, like, damn, like, the world would never see you again. Like people on the streets don't even know you exist. Like, and it's fucked up. Like, you know, so many people get lost in the system that it's like, I don't know. I just told myself that I don't want that to be me.
Well, stabbings are common.
Got that right. But the thing is, what Jap just alluded to, I mean, that's very true. I've mentioned this here on the channel, the inside story with me, Damian Porter. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so, please. I've said many times here on the channel how it works in prison, the prison politics, that indeed your own car will have to remove you from the yard should you do something wrong. This is how it works. If you threaten someone, if you owe someone money and you're not paying the debt, if you snitch, if you disrespect someone, whatever, what happens is that person, that person's group, that person goes back to his hierarchy and says, bro, Whoop-de-Whoop just disrespected me from Whoop-de-Whoop. He said, okay, we're going to handle that. I'm going to go to his hierarchy and let him know. I'm going to go to his homies and let him know, bro, your homeboy just did such and such, because that's the protocol. If you take care of it right then and there on the spot, and this, of course, has happened at times, depending on the situation, it's going to go up. It's going to explode immediately because there's opposition attacking one another, or you just attacked your opposition. No one wants to hear about why. Only thing they do is they see them being attacked, and they have to respond immediately. They have to protect their homeboy. So it causes a war. Sometimes a constant war, a never-ending war that goes on for a long time, for years behind the wall. So out of respect for the rules and the protocol, you go to that individual's faction, that individual's car, section, gang, whatever, and let them know, this is what your boy did. We want him removed from the yard. We giving y'all a chance to take care of it. We can't put our hands on your homeboy. We're not supposed to put our hand, not supposed to stab him, beat him up, this and that. Y'all supposed to take care of it. Now, if you do not take care of it, once we come to you and let you know what then happened, then we will take care of it. And it's going to be what it's going to be with all of y'all then. But we going to take, if y'all don't remove them from the yard, we are going to remove them from the yard. But we're giving you a chance to do it because that's what the rules say, so as not to start a whole war. Now, are y'all going to take care of it or not? And then the group said, like I say, either yay or nay. If the answer is no, then we know what it is. It's on. It's about to go up. Most of the time, the car is going to stick with the rules and say, regardless of who this individual is, if you flouted the rules and protocols, if you transgressed against one of these rules that are in place, then you got to go. We're not scared of the car, even though we know if we don't get you off the yard, it's going to go up. It's going to be a war with these dudes. But that's okay. Sometimes people have chosen that war. We're not getting him off the yard. This is our boy. We don't feel like he did anything wrong, or he said he didn't do it, or whatever their reason is. There have been different reasons that he said, no, we riding with our guy. Buckle up, put your boots on, get your knife out. We not getting rid of our boy. We all about to die out here on the yard then. And that's what it is. But for the most part, most of the time, yeah, well, once you go to the car and say, man, he did this, that, and the other, the car, yeah, they are going to be the ones, your own homeboys, to stab you up, beat you up, whatever, and get you off the yard. They don't want to do it, not because they want to, not because they're turning on you. They're just following the rules and the protocols of the prison politics. This is how it works. You know this going in. So don't do nothing. That's going to get you in trouble. Because it's either they do it or they let the opposition put their hands on you and they really going to dog you out. Either way, you didn't just violate it and you got to go. And somebody is going to do it. Either your group or the group that you violated against. But somebody's going to get it done. For sure. So your group said, man, we'll take care of it. We don't want y'all putting y'all hands on our boy. You know what I'm saying? We'll take care of it. You know, a lot of times it's reluctantly. You know, we don't want to, like I said, it's our boy, man. You know, we love him. Our Sally, we break bread with him. Been on the yard with us for 4 and 5 years, working out with us. We love this dude, man. This, you know, some real relationships in there, bro. Now we got to turn around and stab him or beat him up and all this because he did something wrong. It's like, man, it's cold. It's a cold game.
In prison.
Yeah.
Were you involved in any at all?
Nah. Stayed away from that type of
So
stuff.
just fist fights?
Yeah, if I had to. In prison, you don't really fight like that. Like, unless you have to. If it's like a lineup or something, then you got to get it out the way. But prisons usually, like, no hands. Like, yeah.
Well, I interviewed a couple of Chicago guys, and they told me something that I guess is unique to Chicago called savage life. Have you ever heard of this?
Hell no.
Okay, so I've heard this from like 3 different guys who have either seen it or were around situations when it was happening. So in Chicago, the savage life thing, that if you have a problem with someone, you would knock him out, pull down his pants, and spit in his ass.
Oh, no, that's some freaky shit.
Because then that has to be registered as a rape in prison because there's human substance inside you.
Well, I don't know where this gay shit started from, but this was going on. In Chicago, Cook County Jail, they will knock you the fuck out.
Cold. Knock you out
When you
cold.
hit that ground, you will hear this. Get that butt! Motherfucker gets that. Nah, the nigga that's fighting that be, get the butt. Motherfucker gone. Pull your pants down. Pull your drawers down. Open up your ass and spit in your ass.
And
now
that
your
be-
ass a bitch.
And there's dudes with tattoos on their face. Like how many times they've done this to people.
It was a nigga from the burbs. I think he Y block or cheaper block or some shit. You know, like how in the real world, people say they get tattoos right here for killing people, the tit drops. He had tattoos right here by his lip. He said that's how many asses he spit in. I'm like, I'm like, dead home. I'm like, I gotta go home, folk.
Yeah, that's some foul shit.
Have you ever heard of shit like this?
Hell no.
Okay.
No, me either. For the record, that's pretty freaky. What the helly? What? Say it ain't so, Chicago. I hope this is all fabricated. made up somehow. Always pointing the finger at the California dudes, talking about being booty bandits. Knock it off. It's not happening out there like that in California. I mean, you're going to lose your life. You knock somebody out and pull their drawers down and spit in there, but you're going to lose your life. They're going to come back and kill you. This is just common practice out there in Chicago. What they saying in, and it's what the dudes from Chicago just said right there. The rappers and the other dude. He got teardrops coming down his lips. What kind of freaky?
Okay.
That's freaky.
Were rapes occurring in prison?
Nah, I didn't see no shit like that. I heard that's like old back in the day shit.
Okay, but you have gay dudes in prison that have relationships.
Yeah, see, that's
So that's
separate.
just like not in your card at all.
Yeah, nah, I'm not a part of that.
So if a Hoover Crip came out as gay, what happens?
Shit, I don't know. Only God knows.
Okay, but is that accepted or not accepted?
Shit, I don't know. I feel like that's his business. Whatever he got going is what he got going. I mind my own business. I don't.
So what I'm saying is, though, in this whole, all the dudes around you in the Hoover Crip card,
Yeah.
none of them were gay. None of them had a boyfriend or anything else like that. In jail.
Oh, hell no.
Okay. So what I'm saying is that's not tolerated.
Yeah, no, they got a place for that.
All the gay dudes in their own kind
Yeah,
of.
they send them to a different type of yard.
Okay. Well, at what point did you start thinking about rapping?
I feel like I just used to freestyle a lot, and my freestyle.
Yeah. And I listened to Jap's rap, like I was on Instagram scrolling the other day, and his rap's been popping up for some reason on my Instagram. I listened to them. They hot, a couple of them I listened to. I play it in my truck. Driving down the street. I'll be in there playing some stuff. Boy, I'll be turned up. There you have it, Jap5. Stay free, bro. It's true. Most of that stuff was happening back in the days. Some things still happen there, but they're not allowed on the yard. They have a place for them, as he alluded to. They're not openly on a prison yard with everyone else. They'll never be on a 180 yard. But even level 3s or 270 level 4s, they're not just walking around the yard. It doesn't happen like that. They're somewhere else. They'll be attacked, bro. They can't be on the yard. So no, there are no openly gay Hoovers or openly gay Bloods, Crips, none of that on a prison yard. Walking around openly, it doesn't happen. It can't happen. You're going to be attacked immediately and removed from the yard. Immediately. That's just how it is. Those are the politics. But there you have it. And, and as he said, he realized things were a little creepy, a little funny when your own homeboys that be the ones that take you out. But yeah, that's because how the rules are put into play and carried out, and why they are put into play. That rule is there for a reason. You have to stay out of trouble. You have to mind your own business and stay out of the mix, or your own homeboys will indeed take you out. They will have no choice, not because, again, they are prone to violence and do not care about your life. That's not the fact. It's that they have to protect everyone else's life that's on the yard. And they had to do this by removing you from the yard. This is just how it works. Stay out of the situation. Jap, welcome home. Glad you're out of that situation. Because that place isn't for anyone. I want everyone to get out of there and to stay out, though. Getting out is only half the battle, as we all know. It's not about getting out. It's about staying out. It doesn't make a difference if you get out, if you're going to go right back. You might as well stay there. Keep your bed warm. Keep all your property. There you have it. Jap5. I must say, shout out to Jap5. and the Vlad TV using his content here. Because Jap5 seems to be mature, seems to have matured. You know, he said there's another clip where he's talking about gang banging and all that, and how it's not all it's cracked up to be, sort of thing. And I say that he seems to be mature and all that. I mean, he has his music, and you know, he's still gang banging and all of that. He's still young, but I'm saying I don't see him on the internet. Not to point fingers at anyone. I'm just generally speaking. I don't see him around on the internet unless I've missed something. Maybe on his Instagram or something. I don't know, but I haven't seen him on YouTube. Let's say. I don't think on the internet or whatever. Period. His music is popping up on Instagram. I would assume any other post would probably pop up. I haven't seen him around dissing anyone's hood or Hoover this and Hoover that all day. And I'm loped out, big, tough, turned up killer and calling people out for fades. You know what I'm saying? I want to squabble this dude and that dude, and this dude said what? I mean, he cleared up what he had to clear up about what 4Extra said or whatever. He was asked about it. He's not going around on everybody's podcast talking about it, trying to get fame about it, whatever. It seemed like he low-key behind the scenes a little bit. He did a couple of interviews or whatever, but making his music, trying to be successful, has a little plan or whatever. You know, that's what it seems like to me so far, bro. I don't see him putting himself out there in like a negative way. Just constantly, every time we turn on YouTube, here's Jap5 talking about something or somebody in a negative way, getting involved in something, ready to fight, calling someone out for a fight, calling someone out of their name, dissing somebody's hood, whatever. I'm just saying I haven't seen that. I see someone who calm, speaking maturely, intelligently, who's happy to be home, clearly, happy to be free, trying to make his music, be successful, and stay out of the way. I salute that. Stay safe and stay free, people.